Hey everybody, it's Way to Fail, and it's time to continue this romp through Faster Than Light. Well, we may or may not be romping for much longer. It's the Stealth B, called Play Nice. Right now we have a decent loadout. We're just on the verge of dying, and we're in the Mantis home once. So my goal is to get the heck to a store if possible. And if I can do that, buy shields if they sell them, because I'm finally in a position where I can buy them. Alright, an anti-personnel drone. That'd be useful if I had drone control, especially if I end up having to face Mantis, as I'm likely about to do, but this could be the fight where I die. So let's see here, they have a beam and a missile, or laser and missile. However, they're not going to be boarding me. They have 2 shields, so what I need to do is to start seeing if I can survive with the glaive beam intact. So as soon as I cloak, I'm going to be upping my engines here for O2. And we'll see if I can get that. Oh, it's going to go in my weapons room anyway. Oh, I missed the door control actually. And you can tell where it was going to hit by the trajectory and kind of by where the miss icon goes. So if I can just get that ion blast to hit once, it'd be awesome. Good. Glaive beam, do your thing. Hurt lots. And we'll see if we'll get another mid-fight surrender here. Almost. Unfortunately, that missile's gonna come in a hurry and miss, thank God. We'll see if we can knock out 2 systems at once here. Odds are probably not. However, what I should really be doing right now is try to get some air back in here. I'm actually very lucky that this fight is not against a boarding crew. However, it's very possible that I'm about to take more system damage, which is not good. So I do not want to lose. Don't go on fire, don't stay on fire. Oh, damn it. So that's 1 more gone. I should have jumped on that a lot faster than I did. But that's FTL. So, 197, and we have a star right there, so here I can start to do a few more upgrades. I will go ahead and upgrade my med bay and my reactor 1 because I have some stuff to sell if I manage to make it to a store. Let's go ahead and repair up. If anything I can get to have more dodging is great. I think I'm gonna upgrade my cloaking next, because level 3 cloaking is going to be awesome just for the sake of dodging. Now I can have a little bit better stuff. Excuse me, a little bit better avoidance. Intruder on deck. And I'm gonna give him up in exchange for the bounty. The NG captain is delighted and quickly arranges for the transfer of the prisoner. So I got 35 scrap. Please have shields. Please have shields, Mr. Store. Yes, good. So I can get shields, not a crew teleporter right now. And I can sell both of these. I mean, a Defense 2 drone is awesome. It's going to be awesome if I manage to get drone control, but right now I need to survive. So the anti-personnel drone's gone. And I'm going to say the Defense 2 drone's gone as well. I can do more with that scrap. So shields first. Repair second. I don't know about buying crew. That's very tempting. But I can't really take advantage of it with the transporter. So I'm going to get some fuel. And I'm going to get power to my shields. So I have level 1 shields now. My next goal has changed. It's now level 2 shields. And there's another store I might be able to explore as well. So we're way ahead. And I need to put that crew guy... Well, I need to put him in the shield room, but I'm probably going to have to stop fight here in just a minute. Or at least stop and try and suffocate some people. Yeah, that's the ticket. So in fact, it's kind of the dastardly strategy here, is I am just going to try and suck all the air out of my weapon room. But I gotta be really mindful because I'm going to have some laser shots coming in just a second. Okay, they're already going for my door control. So that's kind of a relief. Okay. So one thing about the ion blast that's a little unfortunate is that it does happen to take out my it's cloaking a little faster than I'd like. Maybe, just maybe, I might survive this. That's a definite maybe. So my door control's not dead, even though it was close. So as soon as this ion shot hits, we're just gonna get... I know I'm taking my dear sweet time with this, but I hate deoxygenating the O2 room, but that's how it goes. So let's see here. I can do multiple damage here. I can hit 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. I don't know if there's any way I can hit 5 rooms with the glaive beam. So I might as well do some ones that'll do some system damage. It's probably going to take me 2 shots regardless. But I did manage to take down one weapon, so they cannot hurt me now. I just gotta hope that I can depressurize the O2 before it dies. It does. Good. So weapon guy can actually go back this way. It's the most convoluted fight like this I've had, but just gotta keep somebody trapped in the box, I guess. Because those intruders are about to die. That laser's not gonna do shit. Yay, we live! A very roundabout style of fight with that glaive beam action. So let's go ahead and take this mother out. That one shield made the difference. And we get an FTL recharge booster, which is not a horrible augment for fights that I need to get the heck away from. But actually, I hit the exit first, because 33 scrap might not be enough for me to get what I want from the store, just depending on what it is. But this fight probably isn't going to go my way, because they are boosting trying to escape. But they can't transport onto me. They do have a kind of scary armament, so I don't know what's going to happen here. If I can get out of the way in time. Just go cloak. Oh, they got my engine anyway, because 75% evade, once again, is no guarantee for evasion. This is where level 3 cloak's really going to help me in my day-to-day stuff, and I just hope I do not lose my weapon system here. Okay, so right now we're getting some hull damage, but more importantly, I did manage to delay their system. So that's what I need to do right now, is I need to keep them out of here, and I need to not get hit in the oxygen like that. So that's unfortunate. That one shot just came just a moment too late. Glaive beam, do your thing. Preferably killing them this time. Just taking so much hull damage here. So first gotta repair the oxygen. Then we'll stick to this room. Go ahead and get out of their weapons guy. Yeah, 2-person medbay is kind of a pain. And since it's on the edge of the ship, I can't just run people in and out and stack multiple people in there. But I do have a level 2 medbay. That counts for something. Graffin actually needs some healing too, so I've neglected healing all of my people. But I can say this much, if I want to leave and say, hey, I made it through 3 sectors in this ship, I can. So, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to hit these 2 and then the store, and that should give me enough time. It sounds a little greedy, it probably is. They have a halberd beam and ion weapon that is a recipe for bad, so I'm just going to scrap and not risk it. And probably put power back in my cloak as well. So yeah, they're going to be encroaching. Yeah, if that had a different layout, because knowing my luck, I'd have drones as well. There's a burst laser too, which is kind of nasty. But fortunately, I should be able to time my dodges. Alright. Okay. Now it'd be great if I could have my hull laser up and active as well. So how do we want to do this? Okay, that's already missed, so we're going to go ahead and turn this off auto fire for now. So I don't really need that to fire until later. But the one shield saved my butt there. So I can just let this sit until the glaive beam is just about ready, and bombs away. So plenty of damage, not enough to totally take out the ship. But hopefully this missile doesn't hit me in the nads. It did. I don't really need sensors right now though, so if I can just ion it out, that'd be fantastic. Oh, did not get that cloak off in time. Alright, well, it's time for y'all to suffer anyway, because that Artemis missile did a lot of damage that I would have rather avoided. I did get 28 scrap for my troubles, so I'm going to be upgrading shields, for sure. I'm going to be getting repairs. I guess the question is, do I want to go for the transporter here? I don't need the recharge booster. And I will be using the hull laser eventually. For now, this isn't a terrible loadout. It's kind of an interesting quandary to be in, because I don't have really the crew to support anything resembling a boarding strategy, but if I did spend 120 scrap, I could. I don't have anything else that I want to sell, though. You know what? Go big or go home, right? Not as much repair as I'd like, but I could use the 5th crew member. And more often than not, boarding's going to be a good thing instead of a bad thing. So I guess my rock person's going to be... Bovey's going to be my other boarding guy, since shields haven't done a lot. And now, unfortunately, I'm going into the next sector with level 1 shields. So I'm going to need to gather about 100 scrap. So I don't know, maybe going for the transporter is going to be my undoing. But maybe not. It's all a matter of what can I cloak out of and what can I dodge. But for now I do make it out of the sector, which is a pleasant surprise. Not playing terribly conservatively, and now we're going to be hitting an NG sector. Because, well, I don't know, the NGs seem to have a lot of gunboats, and we have 2 stores immediately that don't do me a great deal of good. I guess at least this means I'll be able to focus on upgrading my ship. So, what do you have? I don't think... I'm feeling lucky. You don't have shields, so... You just have a gigantic scary missile. So maybe I can ion this away, I don't know. Hopefully that's a one-shot laser, or I'm going to be feeling really dumb. Oh, good. So I can just cloak out of... whatever here. Okay, 85% dodge. Ooh, that gave me some nightmares for just a second. Okay, how much damage do you want to do today, boys and girls? That many. So 38 scrap, and even more from the station. That was a pleasant surprise. So 61 scrap. We have another ship by the store too. I have a feeling these are dead-ended up here, so I'm going to take the southern path. I'll accept their bribe. Not huge on fighting the Zoltans at this stage in the game. So I'm going to head down here, hit the store. If I had a little more power for systems, I'd fight them. Oh, this guy on the other hand, I'm going to reject your offer. You have 3 shields, so... Damn. They don't have a med bay though, so... I guess what I'm doing today is... I'm going to be boarding their asses. And we're just going to hope we can cloak with the best of them. Because they shouldn't be able to take out my sensors in time. If I could actually grab Bovey and get him over here. Probably better to cloak now. Oh wow, he missiled his own people. Well, that sucks. I was hoping that the 80% chance at dodge would actually do me a solid, but I guess not. So we're going to go after the cockpit, I guess. And now they're going for the transporter room. And now we're just going to hope that we can do enough damage to drop off some of their weapon systems. Looks like we did a little bit. This is where sensors could be nice. Unfortunately, I'm going to be taking some damage, it looks like. Gotta hang on to your butt. Don't hit me hard, hull missile. Oh! Ow. Alright, well... I guess the upside of that is that I will be able to cloak out the next one here in a minute. Maybe. So, I managed to kill them. That's a positive. Am I floating kind of dead in space right now? Yeah. Is my ship on fire? Yeah. Do I not have use of my sensors right now? Yeah. But I'm alive. So what's on fire, guys? Probably my door control. Oh no, my cockpit. Well, that's typical, isn't it? See if I can keep my pilot from dying here. See if I can keep my rock person from dying too. So see, boarding helped me there. Because nothing penetrates shields quite like being able to board onto somebody. And I got a good amount of scrap. I'm going to have to spend some of it on repairs, but... at least I didn't lose my ship. So back to the store. Just before the rebel fleet overtakes me. Ooh. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. I will happily take an ion bomb. Why, thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and sell the Ion Blast, because, you know what, Ion Blast and the Ion Bomb can be pretty devastating. Actually, let me see how I do with scrap. Definitely buying that, though. Definitely repairing my ship. I know, and definitely buying some fuel. So I gotta promise myself now. I'm at 0 scrap. I've gotta start getting better shields. But I should be able to recover pretty quickly from that, especially now that I have some bombs. Now, the nice thing about the Ion Bomb, other than its exceptionally long charge time, which is a little bit of a problem, it'll sync up pretty well with the Glade Beam. It doesn't knock me out of stealth. It's highly effective. The only thing is, if it misses, I'm kind of sucking. So, but you do what you gotta do. I guess my strategy for now, I'm gonna keep the Ion Blast. That is, how much scrap can I get for it? 15 scrap closer to my next objective. But, okay, now I've got to get level 2 shields. Got to. Okay, I will take your 3 fuel, and I will escort you to wherever it is you are going. I don't know if I'll get there in time, but I will escort you there. And I get an anti-ship drone now. Suddenly I wish I had drone control. But I'll take what I can get, and there's another store. I'm actually pretty good with what I have right now. So I don't think I'll be able to hit that store and this ship marker in time, because I just gotta start fighting some stuff. And please don't be an anti-ship drone, that's exactly what it is. They have anti-personnel drones, but they only have 2 shields. So I should be okay as long as I time my cloak properly. Okay. You need to get back on shields. And since that's a 2-shot laser, we're going to go ahead and cloak it. This is where cloaking is highly effective. And all we're going to do is Ion Bomb their shields. And see, because it missed, I kind of screwed myself a little bit. But fortunately, I can still do some damage. Wow, actually did a pretty good amount of damage. So I'll take that. I don't really want to send a boarding crew on there. But I may be able to cheat and get away with not having to use a second Ion Bomb. And more importantly, I should be able to cloak in time. So what I learned today, that you all only had enough power to do 2 shields. But that's why you take those shots. And I can actually hit that store if I so wanted to, but at this point I think it's going to be better for me just to push forward. So kind of a calculated risk here. Explore the asteroid field. It still has some functional missiles. Sweet. Yes, please. So now I can do this. And if need be, during cloaking, just switch. Because that's not a bad strategy for micromanaging. How many jumps do I have to the exit? Maybe a few. We'll go up here and kind of follow the bouncing line. Alright, I'm going to aid the civilian ship. I could send a boarding team on here to kill this ship, more than likely. My main concern is dodging whatever big scary missile is out there. So we're going to go ahead and move you down here. Because that single shot laser is not going to bother me, so let's go ahead and throw that on there. And we are just going to ion this. And I guess the other question is, I don't even need to board this ship, I don't think. So we will see if we can take you out before you even get to fire a shot. That'd be fantastic. And because they got their shot off cloak out of it, there we go. Wow, that was a pretty exciting amount of scrap. So no need to board there, but I do need to get that. And I'm going to go ahead and get, let's see here, it's level 2 shields are going to do me really good for a while. So my next goal is to get level 3 cloaking, which I'm not too far off of. And I may be able to get one more bonus jump in before the exit. Whew, booby trap this. Yeah, let's do that. Because that will delay them just enough to... I don't know if it's going to delay it enough to let me get to the quest marker. I'll know that after the next run, but... Okay, I'm not as scared of your halberd beam now. You do have a med bay and no transport, so... I'm going to just go with the basic ion strategy. Try and cloak out of these lasers. Like this. And I'm still at 85% evade, so... not perfect. Level 3 cloaking is going to be so sweet, though. Boom. You all are so screwed. Do I even need to explain why? That's not an awful offer, but I'm not going to accept it. So just one more glaive beam shot. So here the question is, I can't go in with 2 people and hope to kill all of them like this. I'll lose my boarding team. It's unfortunate, that's just the way it is. But the next time the glaive beam charges up, I will be able to massacre them. So I have the cloak ready for the next laser, which isn't even going to come in time. And you're dead. This is fun. Okay, so what I say here? It is still stopped, so I will be able to get to the quest marker. Before we do that, just in case it's a trap. It's a trap! There we go. So that may have been a very good use of 2 missiles, or we could get another encounter. Alright. Jumps nearby, they thank you, we get 2 missiles, which is very important now that we're using ion bombs. And I should be able to eke this out. So I got a bunch of extra scrap for my trouble. And I will definitely use that to buy a bunch of fuel. That is one of my favorite events, or starting to turn into one of my favorite events. Because fuel gets super expensive later on. Let's see here, now I'm pretty good on power. I can actually use to upgrade my weapon system one more time. I'd love to have it to where I can have the whole laser on top of this. That would just be icing on the cake. But look at this. We are through this sector. And I would say that we flipped from really struggling to being in very good shape, and I am actually going to sell 12 drone parts. I don't think I'm going to be doing a drone strategy here. So I get even more scrap, so the rich is in fact getting richer. So I could go ahead and upgrade my weapon power. It's probably prudent for me to do so. But first I should go ahead and get ready to have better evasion. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next sector like I did last time, and I think this is going to be a good time to call this an episode. As, let's see here, the Zoltan homeworlds. I feel like I run from the Zoltan homeworlds too much, so we're going to do it this time. We're going to fight some freaking Zoltan, and we're going to ion bomb the crap out of their stuff. I don't know. But that'll be for the next run, where we get started with this not so ominous looking place in Sector 5, so... till next time.